Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm here to talk about the trailer we got yesterday for The Walking Dead Season 9B. I'm going to be talking about one portion of the trailer where we have Alpha, Luke, and Alden, and a little bit of a theory of what I think will be happening in this moment. Before I do begin, though, if you are a fan of The Walking Dead, be sure to subscribe for daily content. But other than that, let's get started. So the thing I see happening, the little theory I have, is that Alpha is going to capture Luke and Alden. I mean, all the Whisperers around them, not just Alpha herself. But the reason I think this is going to happen is, first of all, it needs to happen because the Hilltoppers, they captured Lydia, which is Alpha's daughter, and if, you know, in order to get her daughter back, she may need to capture one of their people. And in the trailer, we have this scene right here of Luke and Alden looking at a Whisper, and then this scene cuts and we have Alpha standing here. Now we know it's Alpha based on the clothes, and they've released a ton of promos of Alpha, so we know 100% this is her. And we know they're alone because we also have this shot right here of Luke and Alden on some horses. And I love this shot right here because you can see how alone they are, and it's almost scary because nobody else is with them. And these guys know the Whispers exist, so I don't even know why they're sending out two people on their own. Yeah, you know, it's two grown men, but still, maybe they volunteered or whatever, but still, you know, with the Whispers out there, a threat that you can't even see 100%, I feel like sending out two people on their own would be just dumb, unless they went on their own and just left. That would make sense. But other than that, there should be no reason why two people will be out on their own. We do have this arrow here though, so maybe it's because we saw in the trailer also that Daryl was going after the Whisperers, so maybe Daryl left to go check out where the Whisperers are going, and then maybe these two went after him or something. That's kind of like a wild guess because of the arrow, but I could totally be wrong about that. It could just be like a random arrow on the tree. But regardless, these two are on their own and they're about to get captured and pay the price. Because at the end of the trailer, we have Alpha pulling out a shotgun and pointing at somebody. And just looking at the background, and they're in a forest, this looks to be exactly where Luke and Alden are, and I believe these scenes are going to be connected. And this scene is straight out of the comics, so I love it so much, and I can definitely see this being like sort of the end of an episode, and then, you know, getting us excited for the next. But I want to talk about something else because we also see Alpha at the gates of the hilltop later on, or in the earlier trailer we got. And this is the scene right here where we have Alpha at the front of the gates of the hilltop, and we have Daryl going down to talk to her. Now, I don't see Alden and Luke here, which is a little weird because I would assume she would bring Alden and Luke there and be like, you have my daughter, I have your friends, let's do a trade. So either they are like somewhere in the back and they're gonna bring them out later, or they're just here and we just can't see them because it is a bit of a blurry image because it's from far away. But maybe they also could have like put a Whisper, like a walker mask on them to cover their scent. I could kind of see them doing that also. But regardless, they have to be here somewhere, I'm assuming, because this scene where she's holding up the shotgun, I'm pretty sure that's going to be Alpha's first scene. I mean, that would be a pretty awesome first scene anyway. So I don't really see this being her first scene. So they have to be here somewhere, maybe in the back, maybe they're somewhere here covered. There are some Whispers that are covered, so maybe they just put a walker mask on them or something. But anyways, Alpha's obviously here to do business, and something I noticed is that they don't have any weapons or guns or anything. They just came here to trade for her daughter. Now, I find this really interesting that they're just standing here casually, because in the trailer we had Lydia tell Daryl that, be glad you don't know where my mom is. And Alpha just came here to do business and just says, you know, I want my daughter back. So maybe she's kind of giving off this fake vibe that she's a good person, or not a good person, but like a friendly person. And then once they do that trade, then Alpha's going to be like, you know what, this community, they're way too close to us. They mess with my daughter. We need to do something about them. And then after this scene, or after this moment in the show, you know, when they do the trade, and then Alpha's gonna send Whisperers to the different communities, and they're gonna infiltrate and, you know, basically just, you know, learn as much as they can about these communities. And then once they learn about the fair, that's when shit's gonna hit the roof, because Alpha's gonna be like, all the communities are in one place together. Yeah, we need to go to this place and, you know, cause some trouble. But that's kind of the way I see it happening. Like, I could see like episode like 10 or 11, you know, having the introduction of Alpha, and then slowly the rest of the season would be like the different communities running into whispers, dealing with whispers like Beta also. And then like towards the end when the fair happens, that's when Alpha's gonna come back and, you know, cause some shit to go down. But anyways, like I said, that's the way I see it. Just a quick little video talking about this scene, because there's a lot of scenes that we can put together, and maybe I missed something, so I want to hear from you. So in the comments down below, leave your thoughts and opinions about what you think is gonna happen. And just to clarify, I don't look at like episode spoilers. If you do, that's totally cool, but just don't comment, you know, like ideas or something that you, if you know it's really gonna happen, like don't comment those, just for the sake of those people who don't want things spoiled for them. But other than that, if you have anything you want to say, or like if you don't know what's gonna happen and you have theories and, you know, ideas, yeah, leave those in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating, and for more Walking Dead content like this, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.